Karthik, Felix. Felix, can you hear me?
Yes, Akash, I can hear you.
Okay. Dilip.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. We'll be moving forward with the agenda. Okay. So basically, last class, what we discussed was what exactly is a public IP address and a private IP address. Okay. So I want you guys to do one thing. Okay. So basically, you have created virtual machines. Okay. You have created VM1 and VM2. Okay. Which is basically Windows. Okay. This one is Windows and this is also Windows. Okay, you have done this in the previous class. So I want you guys, okay, today to go ahead and see, okay, from this particular Windows server, okay, are you able to RDP this server via private IP? Okay, we have used public IP till date. Okay, so this is my Windows server. Okay, so till date, whatever we have used is public IP. Okay, this is the public IP. I give my public IP for RDP connection. Okay, and I try to connect it, and I will be able to connect to it. Okay, 1 minute. So this is the RDP connection. So I just give the public IP here, and I try to connect it. Okay, since it is prompting credentials, I am sure that okay, this is being I am able to RDP into it. Okay, so what about private IP? Okay, will I be able to access it via private IP or not? Okay, I need to check that. How do I check that? So if you go to networking, okay, if you go to networking here, you will be able to see a NIC private IP. Okay, this is my public IP which I've been using. This is my private IP. Okay, so what I'll do is I will pick this private IP, copy this, okay, and try to RDP. So will I be able to RDP it? What is the answer? What would be the answer?
We cannot connect, sir.
Okay, reason being
In that one, we have subnets.
uh,
In one private IP, we have so many subnets.
mhm.
For that subnets, we have only one public IP. That's why.
No, that's not the answer. Felix, Karthik, do you know the answer?
We need to give a gateway. Gateway.
Ah,
Without gateway, you can't
so
access.
what is the reason? Why should we give it a? Why should we give a gateway?
So gateway we can access that server through that gateway IP. So if you
Concept. What is the concept? What is the concept behind why we should give a gateway? You'll give a VPN or whatever it is, you'll give. Okay, without that, why is it not working? Is the question.
From private IP address, we have to access with the help of gateway only to public address.
Now, what is the reason?
There should be some communication, no, to communicate public IP from private IP. For that, we have to give gateway.
Okay, let me put it in a more clearer picture. Okay, I am in a different network. That particular virtual machine is it's in a different network. Okay, so when I'm trying to communicate from one network to another, which are part of two different networks. Okay, network A and network B. Okay, via private IP, the connection is not possible. Okay, we need a VPN or we need a peering connection or whatever it is. We will be requiring some kind of setup in order to establish the connection. Okay, so I am in my own network. Okay, I am part of my own network. This is my laptop. Okay, this is my laptop, and I am trying to connect to this particular Windows 1 server via private IP. Okay, which is part of a different network. Okay, so the connection will not be established. Okay, because this is part of a different network. This is part of a different network. The main criteria for having connections or having VMs connecting between the same network is it should be within the network. Okay, so here if I see this is part of Vnet. Okay, new RG1 Vnet. Okay, and if I see here this is also part of the same Vnet. That means, do you think the connection is possible between these two servers via private IP? Felix?
No, it's not possible.
It is possible because they are part of the same network. Okay. new RG1 Vnet is the same Vnet as good as this particular Vnet. So when I am trying to access the IPs within the same network, I will be able to do it. Okay, so that is the concept. Within the same network, private IPs will work fine. Within, from a different network, the private IP will not work fine. Okay, so what you quickly do here is create two Windows machines. Okay, this will be required for the next activity as well. If you already have your existing machine, well and good. So create two Windows virtual machines. Okay, Windows 1 and Windows 2. Okay, try to access. This is your laptop. Obviously, you'll not be able to access via private IP to the Windows 1 server. So you will use the public IP and access Windows 1. Okay, from here, try to access Windows 2 via private IP. Okay, try to RDP Windows 2 via private IP and let me know whether you are able to access or not. Okay, you can start doing it. We will need the VMs for the next activity as well. So just quickly create these two VMs and try this particular thing.